Welcome back, everybody, to Evil's Comics. I'm Evil Mike, or this is the hand and voice of Evil Mike. I'm showing y'all my new logo. It is a weird angle, but I'll explain in a second what's going on. But since I got you down low, I felt like I was going to show it off. Man, this girl put in some detail in the eye. Man, look at that Evil's Comics right there. And then we got the teeth right here. She got some, man, it's so nice. I love this so much. Actually, I was going to do a whole video dedicated to her because I was going to make a t-shirt, and of course, I got it 4th of July weekend, so that kind of stuff was kind of closed. My t-shirt guy was not there. But I can't wait to have this on the back of an Evil comic shirt. I'm looking forward. So, in a previous video, I had shown y'all that I had picked up some comics that have these little stickers right here. And hopefully y'all can, right here. And this is a half-price book sticker. It's a 25-cent sticker. And I always pass up the books that have these on there because I feel like they're damaged, But I started saying to myself, and I really don't like that sticker on there. I avoid it because, even in toys, I'm not a big fan of, the old classic Star Wars toys that still have the Kmart or KB Toy stickers on them, So I've never tried to do anything like my good friend Jerry the Jitterbug. I will put a link down below. I love that man. He does some amazing work. I would need to learn a lot of stuff because I've never even attempted to mess with a comic book on a cleaning level. I'm not even aware what you're supposed to clean a comic book with, but there is a lot of white area on comics and yellows and colors, The inside on some comics, we all know, but some people don't, but they get this browning right here sometimes, depending on where the comic's been kept. And now this is a very clean copy. The only thing I can see right here is this sticker right there. And I was going to show you another example. This is a half-price books, that y'all are more familiar with. And they did have, they had a half-price sticker on the bag and board. And it looked like one of those. And it just happened to be in a spot where another sticker was. One of these like garage sale stickers. I was like, oh man, yeah, y'all know that cover. It's a cool comic, it's not worked out much, but, I was excited to have it in my collection. It's really nice. It's direct, And then I saw the sticker. I was like, oh man, that's just a reader copy now. But is there a way to get off that sticker, without having it turn from a blue chip or to the white chip or whatever? So I have been dibbling and dabbling. I'll put this away. But I have tried 3 attempts so far, or 4 attempts, but two times the same way. But in my other video, these did have stickers. They had stickers right here. And this way, the first 2 comics I tried, I did a heat treatment. I used a blow dryer, and I just kind of sat there but see, on a comic like this, it's kind of got a glossy, paper, and I felt like that could work. But then you come to a comic like this, and it's the older, it's set up on paper, like everything, even this is like a papery, I can't even imagine getting this wet type thing. So I did the first 2, and I did the blow dryer, and they worked. It did have a coloration, but more due to the lack of sun in that area. Now I did these. Now this one I did with lemon oil, and if y'all don't know, lemon oil works really good. Like this is just a, the essence of, it's a, let's see what it is. An essential oil is just lemon. And lemon is great for cleaning. Orange is really good, the citrus. But lemon is really good for the glue that's in stickers. It has like an opposite effect. I'm not going to get into the chemical stuff, but it is something you can look up. And it's something that I've used before in restoring like old toys and stuff like that, and video game. Like I've restored like old boxes and taken the stickers off without any, you know, how do I put it? Without, you know, the regular eye knowing that I had restored it. Now right here, I can see. I don't know if it pops up on camera, but right here is where the sticker was, and you can see there is a kind of color distortion because all I did is use that lemon juice, and then I used like another paper towel just to wipe off if there was any residue. I mean, there was no bleed through or anything. It wasn't wet. I mean, I peeled the sticker off first, and then it was just the residue later. Okay, now on this comic, and in my opinion, this one came out good. It actually smells real good because it's got that lemon scent to it. Now this one, it does have a gloss cover, so I was like, hey man, let me try something else. So I went kind of nuts, and I used good old Mr. WD-40. And now I would like to add, I bought these all for $1. And I do want these comics. I like this sexy, you know, mama on the cover here, and I was interested by this cover. A lot of these comics I want, but it's also an experiment. You know, I avoid these because of that sticker. So I did use that WD-40, and I sprayed a little bit on a paper towel, and then I took off the sticker first. You know, same steps, and then rubbed it on, and then afterwards to get the greasy residue of the WD-40, because it instantly takes off the glue. But to get rid of the greasy residue that it leaves, I used a little bit of alcohol, and I used 70, I don't know if y'all can see, but 70%. I sprayed it on a paper towel, let it air out a little bit, and then I wiped it down. I was really afraid because alcohol, you have that, using alcohol, depending on the gloss or whatever, it could literally take off the ink if you use it too. I'm really used to alcohol. I use it a bunch, especially with my cleaning. So, especially with like video games, alcohol is like that. It was something that's advertised not to be used with cleaning, but man, they were wrong. But like for instance, I did find out that I would normally use an eraser to clean that white area, and right now it looks really white, and I just used the alcohol with a little bit of the paper towel, and I mean, because it was dirty. And I also used it to clean up all the edges, because the edges were really dirty. I mean, it was in a 25-cent bin, and that's kind of usually where you see the little kids looking, and where the grandmothers would be like, yeah, go get some comics, and then they're like, oh, you got some 25-centers? Okay. So those were just two different treatments. So in front of you, I'm going to start working on this one, because this one is kind of going to be like the real experiment, because the other ones had this, the gloss paper. Now I might be doing this at a bad time. That's why I got some tweezers here. I haven't needed the tweezers yet, because all I do is I kind of, I don't know if you can see it, but I kind of pull up just a thread, and after that I kind of work on it very slowly while I hold one side of the cover. You definitely don't want to lose any grip on the cover, because as you're pulling this glue, it is pulling the cover at the same time. Another thing you don't want to do is you don't want to dig into the comic. I mean, especially with this one, it's a paper, and we all know how paper works. I mean, you're using a nail to go against, so it's really at this point, I'm staying, right below the sticker, and I'm letting my nail kind of, just breeze off the paper to make sure I'm not digging in. Now, of course, even with these different steps that I've done, like I said, there was a discoloration on all three of them, because all this has been exposed to some sort of UV, whether it was lights or sunlight, or and this one is old, man, it's sticking. See, that's another fear, is like, because there's one I've got on here that's got like, 7, 8, 9 stickers on it, because it's been discounted so many times to me, I see this as a travesty. Why are you sticking these things on the sticker? Why don't you just throw them in that little container, keep them in a different area so they're not confused? Yeah, I mean, there's different ways you could do this. To me, it's like, man, you're just damaging comics on purpose. And today, man, I got some interesting stuff. One I've been wanting to read forever. That Blade that I just showed y'all, that manga Dark Horse. I think I've been chasing that book for 15 years. I always find number 2, number 3. You know, I'm rambling, but I'm also working at the same time. I'm getting the sticker off, you know, little by little. You know, if I start seeing I try and pull it off as a whole, and that's the objective. Is you're trying to get this whole sticker, you know, and kind of get it to peel off on its own. I love sticker play, man. I was really good with, you know, G.I. Joes back in the day and their little bitty stickers. And see, that's what you don't want. It started to I don't know what's the word, like, man. Okay, so at this point, all that's left is like this gooey substance. Let's get it in here. Right here in this area, there is, like, it's a gooey substance. As far as I can see right now, I don't see any, I mean, I didn't tear it. I didn't, you know, there's no break or anything. Right here would be the true test. You don't see any break in the comic. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to do the lemon juice, and I'll put it on a Q-tip. Ooh. Smells really good. Alright, so as you're doing this with a Q-tip, you know, you'll feel like a little friction from the glue, you know. And as the lemon goes across it, you know, and interacts with the glue, it instantly, you can feel it loosening up. And this comic is just dirty. I mean, look at that. That's glue and dirt. Alright, so what I'm going to do right now, because all the glue is pretty much off, I might do that again. I'm just going to do this up here, just get a dab. Kind of going to, let's say, dilute it a little. See, at first I felt a little friction, like I had missed a little one. Like as soon as I started doing that, and I do see, like, might have wet it too much, no? Yeah, I think it was like really, really dirty. I do see like this one did not react well with the lemon juice right here, and it might just because it's still drying, but it looks like it's wet all the way through. It's not. I mean, right here it's not wet. But right here, as you'll see right where the sticker is, it just looks, I don't know if y'all can even see that, but it just looks wet right here. Now, like I said, this is a reader copy. I don't know anything about this comic. I don't know its value. I bought it for $1. This was kind of the reason I bought it. I wanted to test this out, so I was looking for different paper qualities to try different, you know, methods. The heat method, the lemon juice that I know. I didn't want to try Goo Gone or anything like that. I have that. But this, I'm going to leave this to air dry and see if, I mean, because I do see a major difference compared to the other ones. 14 minutes in, so let's and what's the deuce? If you ever watch this, I don't know if this is the comic you are talking about, but if it does say that, I don't know if that's the comic you're talking about. If anybody knows who that is, y'all let me know. Alright, I'm gonna go for this paper quality again. And this is a comic that I am really interested in. I'm trying to speed this up because my camera says we are at a 15-minute mark. I hope you are having a wonderful middle of the night, sleeping your asses off. No, I'm just playing. It is in the middle of the night. I think right now it is exactly 4:26 here in Houston, Texas. Oh. Houston, Texas. Woo-hoo. They were popping firecrackers all the way until about 2 in the morning, so even if you did live here and tried to sleep at a normal hour, you probably could not. I feel bad for dogs and cats everywhere in the world. America likes to go nuts with fireworks, but I know some other countries do too. I am trying to be assertively quick at this and be delicate at the same time. Because this comic is, not the comic, the sticker is kind of doing what you don't want to do. It's leaving these little like pieces behind, you know, and you want to make sure you get all the pieces, because whatever chemical you're putting it to, you don't want it to be putting it to leftover paper and, you know, on top of the glue. You just, like right here, right now it's just glue there. So as best you can, you know, you want to try and get that sticker off. I do not suggest anybody try this at home. Please, you know, do not ruin your comics. Like I said, I bought all these for $1. I don't know anything about these comics. I'm not trying to damage the comic. That is not the point of this. Mike does not approve of any kind of cutting up or man, it really hurts my soul when people do that. Like, even for, I don't know. But see, already, just because it's sticker, I think it just might be the, you know, the alcohol ain't working. Hold on. So, alright, on this one, we're going to try the WD-40 because it's the more paper substance. Big shout out to Mr. LCS. He has some of these comics over here that I was, you know, sitting in my AOK and I was reading lately, you know. I was checking out that one. Alright, so WD-40. Same thing with the lemon juice. You know, I've used WD-40 before, and it has like the opposite effect of like osmosis or something like that. I forget what it is. It's the abbreviation for what WD-40 is, but it works opposite of water, or it abstracts water, or something like that. But WD-40 does work really good on stickers. There's some substances, for some reason, they stick really well, even with using WD-40. And right now, I can still feel like a little resistance, like there's still some glue. And sometimes it's just this, I mean, after the glue is sat for a long time, you know, it does get gummier, you know. Alright, so I think I got, let's try some alcohol. This one's like the glue's there. I might have to use a little lemon. Just a little. lemon juice, man. It does what I mean, look at all that stuff it got up. So, for older stickers, let's stick to the lemon juice. I hope y'all can hear me. I hope that, man. I hope I don't have to do another take. Man, look at that. It's just taking the damn dirt up. Man, lemon juice might be the cat's meow. It's still wet. Hey, that's pretty good right there. Yeah, I'm gonna let it dry, but right now, I mean, that's pretty clean. I do see a little discoloration on the E, maybe a little bit. I mean, I can hardly tell right there. I don't know if y'all can at home. I mean, I know I tried a whole bunch of stuff on that. That was WD-40, alcohol, and lemon juice, but it looked like lemon juice did the. So on this type of, because it's an indie. I think it's an indie, Road Troopers quality comics. But man, that worked like a charm. Alright, so I got a little more time. We're at 21 mark. I don't want to make it too long, you know. I can put time codes down there. I hope y'all enjoying this. I hope y'all not gasping at home. This is a comic I've always wanted to read. I don't understand it. I mean, he pops up in Batman and DC Comics. I know he's in Dark Horse. This is Comico Comics. You know, I mean, and I'm talking about Grendel. You know, it's sideways here, but you know, I know Gary B. I think Gary B. Somebody had mentioned they know about. I don't know. But I've always wanted to read Grendel. He's been one of those Batman guys that has fought Batman on many occasions, and I don't even know if he's a villain or a hero or an anti-hero or an anti-villain. I've always liked the art they put in there. I love this cover. If I can get this to be nice, that will be nice. I had to go get another Q-tip. I didn't know I was going to use so many for this video. But it seemed like we might be on a roll. We might be learning together. I was just curious, you know. I think he made a great video. You know, experiments at home. I might do a follow-up video. We might work on that cosmic spotty I just showed y'all, you know. Because look at that. This lemon juice, man. It does not look like it's damaging the comic. Not only that, but it's like cleaning the comic. I have to use a little more. It's always good to remember where the glue is. You know, you start rubbing around the Q-tip here. I would like to add that it doesn't seem that alcohol has discolored any of these comics. I was afraid that on one of these, at one point, you know, while filming this, you know, we were just gonna see some evil Mike like do some bad stuff to a comic. I mean, like I said, that's not what I intended, but I have to imagine on one of these, like especially this red one I got over here, that one I might do next. Not on this video. I might do a part 2, man. You know, if y'all like this, please like, subscribe, comment. You know, let me hear your gasps, your laughs, your cries, your screams of horror. But ladies and gentlemen, look at that, lemon juice and alcohol. Honestly, might be a 9.8 now. 9.8. Holy Jesus. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna do a follow-up video. I will be back with y'all. Looks like I'm going to try this red one, because red I'm really worried about. Alcohol does react pretty bad with red. But we're going to try this one, and this one, and see what we can come up with in these. Alright, stay tuned. I'll be right back. Thanks everybody. I hope you have a good one. I don't know. I'll be right back.